Hi class, it's Professor Vargas and we are in week 3 already. So I just wanted to kind of go over what you will be doing this week in class and talk a little bit about your health research paper and just kind of go over your discussion board, okay? So we already did week 1 and it was kind of like the introduction. I have my notes. It was the introduction of basically the children's well-being. So the overall children's well-being, okay? So we went over that for week 1. And then for the discussion board, you introduced yourself, which I enjoyed reading everybody's introduction. It was nice to get to know everybody. So that was really nice. We have a big class. There's like 40 students, so we have quite a bit of students in class. For week 2, module 2, we went over the daily health observation and assessing children's health. So the daily health observation is super important. There's never been a time more important than now. So if you work with children, if you're an aide, you want to work with children, you have children, or you're a teacher, it's super important to make sure you do the observations on the children's health when they come in the classroom or wherever you're at because, because of COVID. We want to make sure that do they have a new runny nose, do they have a cough? Are they exhibiting signs of a headache, fever? A lot of times kids get a headache. They usually get a fever. So that's just something to be aware of. We do, I work at a preschool center as the director, and we take the child's temperature every day. Even the staff take their temperature. And then also there's a little note for them to write every day on a note of how the child's feeling. Did the child get medicine because they were sick? Does the child have any new cough? Is there anything that the child needed medication for? So the parents just write, yes or no. So we kind of screen that in the beginning. Super important. So that's what we're kind of learning right now, which is perfectly timely. You have your 2 quizzes. Each week, usually you have 2 quizzes. So make sure you finish your quizzes on time, okay? For module 3, which is this week, we're going to kind of go over caring for children with special medical conditions. You know how in our discussion for week 2 we talked about speech delay? I just am a big advocate for getting children diagnosed early if they have any warning signs, or parent may even think, is my kid talking enough at age 2.5, 3, and they don't feel like maybe their child is at that level? It's okay to get tested. All you have to do for 0 to 3 is call 211. If you call 211, that's like a hotline, a help services to get any type of services you need for your young child. There's also a website called helpmegrowoc.org. Oh my gosh, a wonderful website, helpmegrowoc.org, and that is for 0 to 5. Anything you need for that, you are looking for any play dates, concerns, doctor, anything you need, you can go to that site. So what I'm saying is when they're 0 to 3 and you feel like something might be wrong, you could go to your doctor or you could call 211. When the child hits 3 years old and up, you can go to your home school. So that would usually be the closest school near you that your child would be going to for kindergarten. So you go to the school and the parent could go in. Parent has a lot of power, you guys. So be advocates for your child. They could go into the office and just say, I think my child might have a delay in speech. Then I would love to get them assessed. And after a certain amount of time, I believe it's 60 days, they have to do an evaluation. So it's just getting the best medical needs advice for your child that will actually improve their self-esteem, improve their health or whatever it is. Maybe with speech delay, it could be the tongue, something wrong with the mouth, hearing, just a lot of different things, okay? So thanks for answering the question that I proposed to you in the discussion. So make sure you answer that. For this week, again, children with special needs, we're going to kind of dive into that. It could be as much as like asthma. Children that have asthma, what do they need for their asthma when they're at school? They need their inhaler, right? So how are they allowed to bring that on? Who gives them the medicine? So they do need a medical form that the school provides, and the doctor has to sign it and put how much of an inhaler do they breathe in. They usually do it with the nurse or in child care settings with the teacher. So lots of different things to be aware of. Okay, EpiPens in the school, special medical needs. So you're going to be reading about that. And don't forget to do your quiz 4. Last thing is look at your assignment coming up. It's the health research assignment. Everyone has a communicable illness that they will be doing. And so look for yours, what you will be doing. Look at it, research it, because you're going to be writing a paper on it, okay? So that won't be due until August 26th. So I wish everyone a great week. I hope this helped a little bit. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to call me. Email me. If you feel free to email me and any questions, that would be great, okay? I look forward to really giving you more information. And when you do your discussion post, I really love it when you look in the book and you back up what you say. So find facts and back up what you say, okay? Let me think, anything else? And that would be it. So I thank all of you for, hanging in there, doing a good job. Keep up with the due dates, because then you're going to do really well. And take care and have a good week. Bye. See ya.